and welcome back to 3 Minute Ops Tips. I'm Alyson Caffrey, and I'm here to give you some prohibitively quick information about how you can operate a little bit better in your business. Now, it is Q4. And the really fun thing about Q4 is that all of the hope and promise of the next year is really upon us, but all the weight around some of the things that maybe we didn't accomplish is also upon us. And so, my super go to during this time of year is really a time of reflection, but also optimism. So, what I usually like to do is I like to take a look at the habits I had this year. Was I able to even track them, right? That's kind of the baseline. I want to take a look at how I tracked my goals and where perhaps could I have improved in this case. If you're doing any quarterly or annual planning, either at the beginning of this quarter or toward the end of the year for the following year, the biggest things that I can say are to first and foremost get super clear on what you're going after. Even if it's just a small piece or one part of the business that we know really well, that we really want to see improve, we can really focus in and hone in on that one thing. If it's not for the whole year, perhaps even just for the first quarter, you can really write down what you need to do. And then I did another video about leading and lagging indicators, which I can link below. But really what we want to do is we want to track the habits that pull us into success, right? The things that we know are going to affect our outcomes. And I always like to track outcomes because I like to see where things are landing and how far we are toward our goal. But my main priority whenever I track my goals is to track my habits, because I know that statistically speaking, my habits are what is going to be what leads me to my outcomes. So if you haven't tracked your habits, absolutely begin doing that. We use a scorecard. And honestly, what I just do is put everything in a spreadsheet, super simple. And I just write down the things that I need to do every day and the things I need to do every week. I record them at least once a day and once a week for those things I need to be doing. And I make sure that folks can hold me accountable and I can hold myself accountable, because the biggest promises that are broken usually in our lives are the ones that we make to ourselves. And habit tracking, I personally think, pulls away the the subjectiveness of hitting our goals, right? We're like, oh, I don't feel like, we really improved our customer service this year. Well, did we reach out proactively to customers? Did we survey them? Is that being tracked somewhere? What was their response? How frequently were we reaching out to them, asking them if they needed help, gifting them, all of those things. So to sum it all up, make sure you're tracking your habits when you're planning your quarter, and make sure that you are consistently recording them in a place where you can come back and say, okay, yeah, I did that or I didn't do that. I'll see you next time on 3 Minute Ops Tips.